Now we ask that you please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. The national anthem this evening will be sung by Miss Sarah Reyes. And after the national anthem, please remain standing for the Green Forest alma mater.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics. Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Prairie Grove Tigers, number 8, Jackson Sorters. Number 15, Cordell Whitsell. Number 19, David Hall. And number 77, Hayden Black. Captains for your Green Forest Tigers, number 5, Seth Charlton. Number 9, Brian Soto. And number 60, Max Jones.
All right, you're joining us live here at Green Forest Stadium, Tiger Stadium, however you want to say it, in Green Forest, Arkansas. You can see our captains at the center, David Hall, number 19, number 8, Jackson Sorters, number 15, Cordell Wetzel, and number 77, Hayden Black. They're going to be representing us tonight as captains. For Green Forest, you can see the 3 captains there. One looks on the injured list. We don't have a roster yet. We're working on that to give you who the players are. I'm Ryan Cook. I'm joined by Joey Sorters, the right-hand man here. That, like I said, y'all get stuck with the ABCDEFG team every once in a while. Lynn, he's out of town once again. So one of us likes to take the week off about every 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm glad you can step in for us again.
Well, I think Lynn just takes the long away trips off. Lets me do those trips, which is fine. I'm here anyway. So
I started to say, when you're driving the bus anyways, you might as well come upstairs. So we'll come back here in a minute. They're getting ready to kind of set up everything and run out. They already did the national anthem. Really, if you look at the 2 teams, both teams needing a win. Green Forest lost to, I'm trying to think of who they lost to. They beat West Fork the other day, 14-13. West Fork went for 2 after a last-second touchdown, and Green Forest defense held. So they had a real good, close game with a team that we're pretty familiar with. Their other loss was to, man, it left me once I walked up the stairs. Maybe in Berryville. So anyway, so they ran out on the field. We'll take a short break. Prairie Grove's coming up. We'll watch them run out, and then we'll join you back. Kickoffs is in about 2.5 minutes. We'll be right back.
The toss, do we know? Being pleaded.
All right, we're back. Prairie Grove just ran through the banner there. They're over on the sidelines. Finally got us a roster, so we'll be good there. And then talking about what we got going on here, you know, Green Forest back in our conference as of last year, correct? And so since then, you know, they're a team that's going to struggle moving up from the 3A to the 4A. They're a team looking for a conference victory, but in this case, we both are.
Green Forest will be kicking off to begin the game. Handling the kicking chores for Green Forest, number 9, Brian Soto.
That new energy and
Back deep to
new life
receive
that
for
you're
Prairie
0 and
Grove,
0.
number 25,
Starting the important weeks here. Conference
Andre
season opener.
Pod.
And a win heals everything. You know, we've struggled a little bit here with execution, and really defense is going to be, I mean, I hate to keep calling it out. Offense, even last week, put up some points. Defense wasn't able to do their part. They didn't hold the rope, and we let Pottsville come back in and still won at our home. So tonight, we hope not only for the offense to continue to do well, but for the defense finally to get it figured out. Number 9 for Green Forest, Brian Soto. He's a sophomore. He'll be kicking off. Back deep for us is Keandre Hobbs. And it will go pretty deep. It's going to go over the head, and it's going to go out of the back of the, or it's going to go to the back of the end zone, and it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 20. Touchback.
Yeah.
Man, where's Lynn at? I'm losing it. You did make a good observation here when I first got here. I think we got more out of shoulder pads than we do in shoulder pads.
It looked like a lot of Prairie Grove Tigers in street clothes tonight. So
We got a couple of them up here with us shooting video for the team. They're typically on the field and starting, so not a good sign, but we'll see how it works out. Knox will be first under center tonight. Keandre and Cade Grant behind him. Gibbs going to be to Cade Grant. He's got the corner. Cage holds that block just a little bit there. Now I think the guy kind of looked like he was going to go outside. Cage commits outside. Cage in 59 tonight. He's normally 57, so that'll be something that's kind of weird. And then the defender shoots back in. Cade is already going inside at that point.
but like we talked about a couple weeks ago, 10 yards on first down is a pretty good play. So
Definitely.
and that's one of his better runs of the year. So maybe that's a good sign for tonight.
And two, you notice Foster Lehman not in. Cade will give to Keandre this time, wide open for him. Good blocking or bad defense, one or the other. We'll pick up another first down. Foster, he'll be out at least this week, maybe next week. He had the big hit last week on the pillback block, and someone kind of ear hold him. In college, it had been targeting. That dude had been tossed.
Yeah.
In high school, you know, some things get overlooked a little bit, and so he will be out. He started concussion protocol yesterday or today, and we hope to get him back here soon. Sorters will split out wide to this near side. One back in the backfield. Grant in motion. The give a beat to Grant. It's a 33 read.
Another 13, 12-yard gain. Good run.
3 yards, probably averaging 11 yards a carry. I said 3 yards. 3 carries, averaging about 11 yards a carries. I appreciate the announcer. He even tells us when we get a first down. I guess if he doesn't say it at some time, he'll never be able to say it. Oh. Upset. Straight back drop. He's probably going to look deep on this one. He does. He's got Redfern.
Oh.
He's got it, though.
Defender jumped just a hair early, but worked out good for us.
Yeah, and that was the defense was actually there and played the ball pretty well. It kind of hung on Knox a little bit. He just jumps early.
Yeah, he just missed his jumper. He probably intercepted that ball.
Caden Redfern on the first down that time on the catch.
Is that 4 plays, 4 first downs?
It
Good
is.
start.
You know, we've had a good first drive almost every game. We always look good on the first drive. It's the aftermath.
Yeah.
Once the defense gets socked around a little bit, Knox takes the snap, straight drop once again. It's a little bit of screen. Keandre.
Get in there. Touchdown. Oh,
Ooh,
nice
big hit.
He was in.
That was number 12. That's Riley Gordon for Green Forest. Keandre may have let up just a little early, and he took care of that. But give him 6. He scores on the screen play, and Higgins will come in for the extra point.
Excellent start for the offense. That's kind of what they needed, just to maybe get a little confidence going here.
Cordell will huddle him up over there. You know, we huddle to the side a lot. You always wonder if we're ever going to use it.
Yeah.
We might one day, but we don't very often, like in several years.
There'll be one time we'll do it, and it'll come in handy for us.
Kick is up.
And good.
And it's good. 7-0. Prairie Grove starts out right. We'll be back after these commercials.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
All right, kicking off for Prairie Grove, number 11, Peyton Higgins. Back deep for Green Forest, number 7, Barrett Phillips. Looking at your lineup here, I see Redfern on the far side, Wetzel, Hall, Simrad, King, Montgomery, Caves. Now I see Simrad, so I misread someone. Kick's going to go out of bounds. That's a flag. That'll be at the 35. Good thing about that is you don't give a chance for a long return.
Yep.
Bad thing about that is the 35 instead of the 20. So, all right, Coach. Defense gives up over 67% of all possessions in a score. What do you see here? What do you hope to see here?
Hope to see a 3 and out, what we hope to see.
Defense really struggling so far this season. We hope to see the odds change now. Now, a lot of it is we've seen a lot of different lineups from the defense. You'll see Knox starting inside linebacker tonight. Give up the middle, that's number 9, David Hall, and Knox there on the tackle.
Medina. That's not good. Who's David?
That's David. That's one thing we can't have is any more injuries.
No.
Pretty much if you're a senior, you're out. If you're a starting junior, you're out. It's been pretty rough the last couple weeks.
Might be a good opportunity for some of these sophomores and get to play tonight. So.
Kay Grant and Wetzel at cornerbacks. They're going to go to the air, overthrown, intended for number 22, Hayden Alvord. Skates has pretty good coverage that time. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Quarterback, that looked like he had a little time to throw, just kind of rushed it. If he'd have set his feet and made the throw, he could have had a completion. But
yeah, pocket's clean.
yeah, he got a little rushed and a little in a hurry there and overthrew his target. So brings up 3rd and 8. Let's see what we do here.
Medina, Black, and Adams on the defensive line. He's going to have time once again. He's going to roll out and throw deep.
Oh.
Kay Grant right there, he does good. He doesn't just, bat it down or anything. He just goes ahead and makes sure that nobody's going to catch it. I've seen him go up for the catch before and miss it and let the other guy have a chance last week.
Hey, looky here though, Ryan, 3 and out, and we're going to punt. That's a good sign. And it kind of looks like Green Forest's game plan is to come out and try to throw it on us. So.
Any team that looks at us, that's what I would do too. Now, I don't know about the deep ball every time. The problem is if you don't got the quarterback and the receivers, it'll be a long night for a great punt that time.
Good kicking game.
That's a soccer team coming into play. Keandre will field it at about the 2. Let's see if he's got any Joe Adams in him. Nope, out of bounds. Kendra Hobbs, it sounded like what he said. Keandre Hobbs.
We'll take over about the 11 and
they only burned a minute off the clock right there, and they're 3 and out. That's the bad thing about the passing game. If you don't get any completions, this game will last forever for you. Higgins will be under center this time. Looks like we might be alternating series. That's Asher Sam in at fullback. The give that time, though.
Not for sure.
Is that Harger?
Yes, Jared Harger.
Harger, he was hurt last week. Glad to see him back. So there you see our 3rd string fullback come in. If Lynn was here, he'd say, he always said Sam Kyle instead of Kyle Sam. So this is baby brother, Sam Asher. Landon Simrad in at wingback. Reed to Sam.
Good read on the cutback there.
He's going to pick up a 1st down. You talked about the sophomores.
Yep, in early and making a difference here.
And a lot of this sophomore class, they had that look like if they were 9th graders, they would be the right size. They're a little undersized for 10th graders. So, next year, most of them will finally kind of hit that age where your body starts changing and maybe put a little weight on. That's when they start putting on 15 to 20 pounds rather than 3 inches and 15. It'll be 1 inch and 15. They'll start shaped different. It's going to be a 49 sweep with Simrad. It's not going to go for much.
No gain, looks like, from the far side over there. It is a long way away, so they may get a yard out of it.
I'm sure if we look at that one again, we'd probably see maybe a one block miss that it didn't allow him to get that cut. You know, he tried to get that cut, but it ended up not being there. Usually the linebacker, if a guy doesn't get on him, Peyton, he'll drop deep this time. He's going to run it instead.
Tuck that ball. Tuck that ball.
Shoot, man. You can't hang it out there, Matt Jones. Huh? Hanging out there like a loaf of bread, begging for him to come
way
eat.
Before his time, but yeah, he would do the same thing.
Don't be letting Green Forest come out here and eat with that loaf of bread. You got to tuck that dude and run.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to keep it up and pump fake it once before you take off, that's fine, but you didn't do that. You just hung it out there.
That looked like a designed quarterback run, so he just needs to tuck that thing and go.
Not a guy that you'd normally want running as far as size, but he is really quick and elusive.
3rd and 6, Twins to the left.
Higgins will drop back completely untouched. He's got Sorters on the outside. He's trying to get away. He gets his helmet ripped off.
Tighten that chin strap, son.
10-yard completion, though, and that's a first down. Great passing catch from Higgins to Sorters there. Sorters a guy, he's not going to burn you with speed, but he's your possession receiver. He's a guy that's good for 10, 15, wherever the sticks are, he can get that. I bet his catch percentage is pretty high. His yak is pretty low, but his catch percentage is pretty high. 15-yarder, personal foul.
Yeah, I tease him all the time, or whoever asks about him. I say, he'll catch it, and he ain't going to go nowhere after he catches it, but he will catch it. So
Peyton will take the snap, give it to Asher Sam up the middle. Sophomore is going to pick up 8 yards on first down.
He showed good patience on that run. If you could see, he kind of, hesitated there, let the hole develop, and he hit it and got 8 out of it. So that's a good run.
Definitely not the size to be a bull. He's going to have to be more the Le'Veon Bell type, find that hole and then hit it, rather than to just make it. Some guys just lower shoulders and just go. Keandre split out wide to that far side. 31 sweep. Yes, sir. That's Harger. He's got some room.
Uh-oh. Good cut back.
10-5, about down to the 2-yard line. Good run that time by Harger.
Good hustle by number 60, I believe. Tracking that play down and preventing the touchdown. So.
And Prairie Grove will move the ball pretty well once again. They start on their own 12-yard line this time. They've held the ball for about 2 minutes here. $85 yards so far, 2 more to go. Motion by Simrad. Higgins on the quick pitch to Harger.
Oh,
Harger's going to get in. I think that's Jared
35.
Harger.
Good run, good drive.
It was. Took a little over 2 minutes.
But you had some couple third downs. You had to.
Yeah, you had a third down and long you completed.
Had to complete, and so it was a good drive there to put 7 more on the board here, hopefully.
Higgins and Sam and Simrad, a couple sophomores getting in and getting some good experience there. Higgins now kicking, knocks on the hold. Quarterback to quarterback, and it's up to the uprights. 14-0, Green Forest. And we will take a break and be right back.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Is a locally locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
All right, Higgins lined up. Hopefully we got sorters fixed up. A couple of you all letting me know he's quiet. We're trying to bring him back into the booth with us here. Nice hit that time. Is that Redfern? I think that was Redfern on the hit. Green Force.
It might have been actually Cordell on the hit over there.
Okay. Green Force will start at about their own 25.
Let's see if they come out and try to do the short passing game again on us, or
they'll do twins to the far side. I formation, quarterback under center. It's going to be a quick pitch.
Sweet.
String him out, boys, and bring the cavalry. Good
go.
job.
Good job.
Blow the whistle, man, before you get him hurt. Sorters, Knox, and Harger on the tackle that time. If you replay that, you'll see him do a great job of stringing it out and waiting for everybody to get there. I teach my young guys that all the time. You know, it's not always about you making the tackle. It's about preventing that guy from getting downfield so the cavalry can come.
If you notice, Harger kept that outside shoulder free where nobody's going to get outside of it. And just slow it down, and the cavalry should be coming. That's a pretty good defensive play right there.
Textbook. Coaches will like that. Trips this time, shotgun.
A little RPO action.
There's a snap. Quarterback runs to the outside.
Ooh.
Tripped up that time by
Cordell
Wetzel.
Yes. Once again, looked like a design quarterback sweep to the trip side.
Caudle went flying that time. You can see his legs go up in there. I think he was kind of, okay, I got to take on this blocker, but I also got to get to him, so I'll elevate, try to hurdle almost, and the blocker took his legs out, kind of rolled, flipped him over. Caves will come in this time at outside linebacker. Cade Grant and Wetzel at corners. Redfern and Hobbs at safety. Hall and Knox at inside linebacker. Shotgun snap. He's looking to pass to the outside. He's picked off by Wetzel. Wetzel picked it off at about the 38.
Nice block by Caudle.
He's got about the 10. Touchdown.
Nice block by Caudle. Good play.
Who was Caudle?
Caudle with a good block there, about the 5.
Woo. Nice job.
Don't know if you get pancake stickers for blocks on INT returns, but he did have a pancake there on that far sideline.
You better. They'll stop blocking.
Yeah, he'll be begging for that one in the film session.
Higgins and Knox will come back out. They'll set up for the extra point. I need Lynn here to give him 6 one. I don't get quite as loud and as excited as he does. Good snap, good hold. It's up.
Right down the middle.
It's good. Higgins 3 for 3 on the night. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest Auto Parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
All right, we're back. Green Forest a little late breaking the huddle there. Prairie Grove already lined up. Unsided.
Yeah, they'd probably get some boos from this sideline, wouldn't it?
21-0. They're not coming out onside it.
Yeah.
There's the whistle. Now they can go. I don't know why they gave them so much time. They hardly ever give that much time. Was it a TV
Must
commercial?
have been a media TV timeout, you know. We got to have those in football now.
I think that's why high school is so fun to watch. Higgins with kind of a knuckleball to about the 20-yard line. That's number 24 for Green Forest, Jordy DeLeon. He will return it to about the 30.
Cordell Wetzel again on the stop. They need to
Wetzel may be the defensive MVP tonight.
try a different side. Cordell's going to make all the plays on that side.
We will have a David's Roofing player of the game. Wetzel does anything on offense tonight, he may just go ahead and lock that one up, especially when, with 21-0, if Green Forest doesn't change their methodology here, it may be a long night for everyone involved. David's Roofing also will sponsor halftime.
Now they're going to like a power eye. They're showing a little everything the first 3
DeAndre is going to be offsides that time. That should be a free play, though. If he doesn't interfere with the play, I know high school's different, but it always freaks me out because it's like, that's a free play. All he did is get in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
Let him throw one deep. Let him pull the Aaron Rodgers. He used to have like one of the highest percentages on those stupid penalty plays. I loved it when he was my fantasy quarterback. Get you one of them cheap ones. In this time, Sorters and Knox at inside linebacker. Redfern and Simrad in at safeties. We brought both of our safeties up and put them right on the line and dared them to throw. There's a flag on the play. Hayden Black on the tackle that time, along with Simrad, Adams, and is that Knox? I'm trying to look see who that last guy. 42, that's Caves.
Yeah. Personal foul, face mask.
Hey, they got a first down though, right? First down of the night for Green Forest?
Yes.
It's on a penalty, but it is a first down. Maybe the running game is the way to go. And tick, 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 we're shortening the game. So
yeah.
I know misery loves bad company, but that clock would be nice to go.
Run some clock if you use Green Forest right now.
And hey, it's a long drive. We'd like to get back early. Got Pee Wee early in the morning, so.
Yeah. Got Davis Stevens, looks like, in the safety. Well, actually, now he's up on the line.
I formation with a little bit of motion. Gibbs going to be to the back. The last back there, good gang tackle that time. I see Carter Skates. I see
Medina's in there again.
Medina, and there was one other guy, I think it might have been Kate Grant over there helping out a little bit.
If you look at that formation, and we're bunched up in there too. They're like 22 people within 3 yards of the ball there. So if they do bust one, he will score because
we're definitely not playing. We're bringing safeties up every time.
Yes. Safety was on the line of scrimmage the last play.
I formation, twins to that far side. The give's going to be once again to number 7. Barrett Phillips on the carry, sophomore.
You say Cage Adams was 59 and that's who made the play.
He is. He's 59. And I think his jersey, something's wrong with his jersey. His jersey's messed up. He wore that to school day, and I said, well, what happened? And he said, oh, jersey tore. I said, maybe you're eating too much. 73, Biasy is in. 56, Vaughn. And then Cottle. Oh, fake quick pitch. Oh, picked off Kate Grant. He could go to the house. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Kate Grant. That's a 60-yard interception return
and I don't know who done, but somebody leveled the quarterback about the time he threw it. I didn't see who hit him, but somebody leveled him. But that was a good play design, honestly, because that kid would have been open. He just looked like he threw it behind him.
Oh, yeah, if he wouldn't have got hit, I think that might be complete because he'd have had more time. When he got hit, it shortened that ball, and Kate Grant and another guy were right there. Knox and Higgins. Redfern the snap. It's down. It's up. No good. That one looked good from here, but I'll just have to trust him. Makes it 27-0 Prairie Grove. We'll be back in a minute.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Ruffin today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidruffinginc.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
All right, we're back. Higgins getting ready to kick off.
His leg's going to be sore in the morning.
Bear Phillips back deep for Green Forest. We found out it was Jackson that was on the hit that time. So big hit for him. 24 will field the ball. That's DeLeon. Oh, he broke the first tackle.
Cordell missed him that time.
Harge was there to clean
Harge
up
is
the
there.
mess. Jimmy De Leon. Isn't that that's a hotel in New Orleans, I think, right off Bourbon Street. Ponce de Leon on the run. Let's see what we bring in. I see John King's white jersey out there. He'll be an outside linebacker. He's a guy that played on the line a lot because he's so aggressive in Pee Wee and even there at the beginning of junior high. But his effort and the fact that he's not a real big guy, he's an effort guy.
Yep.
They're starting kind of like David Hall, that transformation now to linebacker. He's going to start out outside linebacker. I see him being an inside linebacker eventually just because it's tenacity. We just need to get the weight on him. We got 12 on the field. We had Keandre and Davis Stevens on there. We're going to take a timeout with them, though. They're taking a timeout so we don't take the penalty. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
All right, we're back. Green Forest breaking their sideline huddle.
Let's see what formation they get in this time.
This time we have Stevens and Redfern in at safeties. Higgins at corner.
Power eye again. Little fullback up the middle. Good play by Marshall Montgomery there on the tackle.
Marshall, guy, you know, got a little hobbled earlier in the season. I'd like to see, he's very athletic. I'd like to see him get back in. Asher Sam will come in for him after that good play.
A little tempo now by Green Forest.
It's going to be a give. Is that a fumble?
I think he just
Bobbled it maybe.
Yeah, bobbled it and fell on it. So
Quarterback gave to that first guy, the fullback, on the give, and it almost looked like they had a play set up to where they could run the option to the outside. But he gives to the first guy, and we're going to get him down for a loss of 1. It'll make it 3rd and 10. And for Green Forest, you know, the tempo confuses me a little bit. Again, you're wanting to make this, you're not wanting to give them more possessions. Which, again, you're also working on your offense so that when you do get into a game in conference and you're not, you know, it's not the situation, you can move the ball. Straight drop, he's going to throw on a slant. And Higgins almost had an interception.
that'd have been 6 the other way again.
I think it scared him.
Another 3 and out.
You know, and not a great pass by the quarterback that time. It had some zip on it, but it just wasn't in the zone for the receiver. It was in the zone for the defensive guy who hadn't even made his cut yet.
Yeah. I think he's just not taking time and planting his feet and squaring up and throwing. He just like a little Chinese fire drill going on the defensive side here as we get ready to field the punt. But
Redfern and number 23 back deep. I'm trying to remember who 23 is. We don't have a 23 on here. That must be another jersey malfunction. First and 10 for Prairie Grove at the 25-yard line. Was that a 3-and-out?
yes, sir, 3 and out.
We have 2 3-and-outs and 2 interceptions so far. That's where we wanted to be. Colin Falk.
He's normally number 32, right?
Yep.
Maybe it's 32, and I just seen it backwards, but it looked like he had 23
Jersey
on.
malfunction. Is that Harder on
yeah.
the counter? Not much of a gain there.
Ball is set down at the Prairie Grove 25-yard line. It will be 2nd and 9.
That last drive for Green Forest took a minute off the clock. So Prairie Grove should be dominating the time of possession.
Line in on this series. Like Seth Vaughn at center.
King and Medina on this right side. Motion, Simrad. Gibbs going to be to Simrad. That's a 49 sweep. He gets a few more yards this time. He's going to pick up about 6. Make it 3rd and 4.
Who's on that left side? Is that Bradley, left tackle?
I missed it. I was looking. 70 would be Bradley. Levi.
That's going to bring us into the first quarter.
All right, at the end of the first quarter, Prairie Grove 27, Green Forest 0. We'll be back for the second.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years.
Beginning of the second quarter. Higgins will take the snap. Did he give it to Asher? He kept it.
No, he kept it.
Might should have gave it there.
Yeah.
By number 55, Rodolfo Mendoza.
Almost had a little option look to it there.
Number 52, Dalton Randolph.
It's going to be the first stop of the night for Green Forest. We're going to have to punt.
4th down and 4.
Our guy's counting down backwards. He's at a 2nd down. Usually 4th comes after 3rd. Barrett Phillips back deep. Wetzel, the punter. We only have 10 on the field. Phillips fields it. Kind of looked like Traylon Burks back there catching above his head. Tackle that time by number 41. And number 1, Cade Grant. 41, Hamrick, also in on the tackle.
All right, boys, somebody's got to come out and play defense here.
Last time we had too many. You almost want your first team to just go out there, line up, and then you just replace a couple of them every time, because if not, it is a mess. Sorters and Knox at inside linebacker. Hall and Montgomery at outside linebacker.
Spread formation again, a little RPO, quarterback.
Good run by number one.
On
Out.
carry, number 12,
Big hit that
Jordan.
time by, is that?
David Stevens, I believe, 86.
Yep.
From the safety position.
Nice big lick. The guy was getting ready to go out of bounds, but he might have spread it out a little bit, and Stevens took care of that and made sure he didn't.
Second down and 2 for Green Forest.
Stevens and Redfern at safeties. Falk and Higgins, sophomore cornerbacks. Motion. Shotgun snap. He's going to fake and then give to the up back or the fullback. That's number 7. Barrett Phillips. He's going to pick up 5 yards and a first down.
Number 8, Jackson Sorter.
Looks like Jackson got him low and Seth is up on high to bring him down.
And that's the second time we've heard first down for Green Forest.
Have the ball at the Prairie Grove 41-yard line. First down and 10.
This one they actually earned. We didn't give it to them.
Yes.
So that's the first real first down of the night.
Two good plays by the Tiger offense, Green Forest Tiger offense.
Red Tiger. Give to Phillips right up the middle. It'll be about a 2 to 3 yard gain. Jordan Biasy will come back in.
Initially on the play by number 67, Gunner.
David Hall's back in.
I think 67, Gunnar Caudle that time on the tackle. Yeah, they start getting past the 40. You better start bringing some of your dudes back in.
The ball at the Prairie Grove 39-yard line.
Caudle, Black, and Biasy on the defensive line. It's going to be jet sweep to the outside. That's number 9. String him out, boys. Good job by Caudle chasing him down and tackling from the backside. The carry that time, number 9, Brian Soto. That's the kicker.
Third down and 3 for Green Forest.
Third and 3. Defense needs to come up with a little stop here. Kind of good.
Wow, look at this guy out here to the outside. I bet they're running sweep this side. No, they fake it.
Oh,
Phillips
don't
to the
blame
left
outside.
side. David Hall's got a beat on him. He tackles him down about at the 1.
That's a well-designed play, Ryan. Just looking at it real quick, he faked the RPO jet sweep and came back with like a counter with the halfback. That's a you get everybody going one way and then you sneak him back underneath it. And that's a pretty good play design right there.
Well, and did you see the size of the split out on this side? He was a big boy. I thought they were going to give it this way because they had a lot of their blockers on this side. So I thought, well, they're obviously coming this way. And no, they don't. Great play design.
That's the old Gus Malzahn eye candy. Get everybody going one way with the line and go back the others.
Quarterback takes it straight up the middle, and he's going to get it. Well, he gave up the goose egg. Now some of the starters earned a little bit more playing time on defense here.
They'll attempt the extra point.
Soto, your kicker. Quarterback, number 12 is your holder. High snap, he gets it down. And it's good.
8 minutes to go in the first half. 27-7. Prairie Grove Tigers in the lead.
Let's take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Back deep to receive the kick for Prairie Grove, number 12, Landon Simrad. Kicking off for Green Forest, number 9, Brian Soto.
All right, back deep this time. Number 12, Landon Simrad. We'll give Keandre a little bit of a rest. The front line, Hall, Adams, Biasy. That's probably King. I can't get a number. 41, that's Hamrick.
You might could see an onside kick here.
Yeah. All these soccer players, though, you think they kick it deep. Now, that's not Soto kicking this time. That's number 9. But he is going to kick it deep. Higgins fields it at about the 10.
Get what you can get.
Better cover that ball up.
There you go. Hang on that football.
He'll get about to the 29-yard line. Good job by Higgins. Good blocking that time.
Tackling on the play by number 11, Alberto Martinez. Prairie Grove takes over the 1st and 10. The ball is placed on their own 29-yard line.
All right, we need to come back here offensively with a pretty good drive and move the ball down.
Can we burn 8 minutes?
Burn 8 minutes and score. And in the perfect world, we can, yes.
Knox back in at quarterback, not at center. Keandre up the middle. He's going to pick up 15.
Get away, ref.
Number 25, Kendra Hall.
That'll be a first down for Keandre.
Number 60, Max Jones.
Tackle by number 60, Max Jones.
First down. The ball is placed at their own 46-yard line.
Back with our starting offensive linemen. I see Black, Adams, Cottle, Skates,
Looks like the whole
and
first
Horn.
group is back in on offense right now.
Redfern and Wetzel at tight end and wingback. Montgomery at split end. Option look. Keandre's going to get it about 5 yards on first down, maybe 4. We'll take 4 yards on first down.
Might be setting something up because maybe see who, if anybody was out there. It didn't look like anybody was on a pitch man, so there may be something to.
If Kate
Look at
Grant
it a
was
little
my
bit.
pitch man, I'd make sure I had someone on him. Sorters will split out wide, base formation. That time Knox keeps. He's going to take it himself. Good tackle that time by number 9 for Green Forest, Brian Soto.
We went fullback, quarterback. Now's the time to pitch, I guess.
Another gain of 3 that time, so to bring up 3rd and 3.
Here's a big play for the offense just to see, 3rd and 3, game in hand right now, but you need to be able to sustain a drive and get a first down on 3rd and 3 here.
I'm going 31 sweep on this one. Kate Grant. Yep. Nice block by Cage Adams.
There you
You see
go.
him plant that dude? Oh my goodness.
Pancake.
Pancake. Cage is eating breakfast out there.
That boy some syrup. Got some pancakes out there tonight.
Dang, nice block that time. Most guys try to get away from Cage. That one kind of got his foot stuck, didn't know where to go with it.
Good play. That's something we need to be able to do. 3rd and short is get that first down and keep the drive going.
Sorters out wide. Wetzel wing back. Knox takes the snap under center. He's going to fake to Grant, looking deep. He's got Redfern deep, and he's got it. Give him 6. That's a touchdown. 27-7. We're throwing the ball. I guess, hey, we're working on the offense, but
It looked like the defender was back there and just was surprised that our guy ran right by him. So
40-yard pass to Redfern. Knox and Higgins.
you're almost like we're advertising for a.
There it is. Hey, what I just said earlier, we never use that. Now, the snap wasn't pretty, but it worked.
Maybe you can give us the lottery numbers later on.
All right, that'll make it 35-7, Prairie Grove. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture.
Higgins ready to kick off. Again, his right leg may end up a little bit bigger than his left leg tonight after all the work here. He'll kick it off. It'll go deep.
Good kick that time.
Way over Phillips' head. Now it'll be a touchback.
And the kick sails into the end zone.
Whew, number 50 got a little twisted up there. He's hobbling back. Parker Dugan out there at the 40, picking up the tee for Higgins. Appreciate that. Who we also appreciate is our staff tonight, our broadcast team. We got Dylan Moore on the camera, Billy Peoples-Grizzle as the producer, Naaman Bolstad on the scoreboard, and Miles Eubanks, our honorary broadcasting director here. Sponsors for tonight, PG Telco, PGCC, Kimball Mechanical Systems, Hutchins Constructions, David Roofing, and CarQuest, Prairie Grove Auto. Shotgun snap. He'll fake the inside draw. They got an option that time. He pitches it to Phillips. Harger's out there. He doesn't make the tackle. Adams gets close. Cade Grant and Carter Skates, and Medina finishes it off. Good job stringing it out that time.
Yeah, we talked earlier, Ron, about conference season starting. I was looking. It looks like Lincoln is at Gravin. They're tied 7-7 in the second quarter. And I think Gentry is at P Ridge. P Ridge is up 21-0.
That's a surprise to me, to be honest with you.
I think, I guess that would leave Berryville and Shiloh is playing at Berryville, and I'll try to, there's that.
That shouldn't be much of a game, to be honest with you. I hate to be rude there.
No.
Shotgun, give to the jet sweep. Nope, it's going to be the second guy, Phillips, that gets it. Good job by Cade Grant getting him down that time. They'll gain a little, but not much. Great job by Cade Grant that time.
Another score here, Dardanelle is playing Pottsville. Two teams we've seen is 28-7 in the second quarter for Dardanelle. Still trying to find the Shiloh Berryville.
You don't have your glasses on.
I know. I know they're playing.
Man, the smoke from the burgers is kind of coming up here a little bit. My belly's starting to rumble, and I ate on the way here. They'll split out their big guy. Go ahead.
Shiloh's up 14-0 in the first.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. Number 80, he was split out wide. We're going to pass. He's got a guy deep, wide open.
Catch the punt there.
Yeah. Skates, you better get him down. Doesn't. Cade Grant. Ouch. Man, so the pass finally works. It's the worst looking pass of the night, and he fields it anyways. But when he ain't got no defense out there.
He is throwing to a pretty stiff wind. That joker got hung up there. It looked like a punt, but.
Number 80 was split out wide. That's what I was talking about. He's 5'9", 210, and he's playing split end out there.
Has the first and 10 with the ball spotted at the Prairie Grove 38-yard line.
Hold on to him.
Adams almost had him. Medina, Redfern,
yes.
Harger.
Austin Medina. No gain on the play. It's second down and 10.
Levi Bradley will come in for Hayden Black. 44, that's one of the twins. He'll come in for Adams. I can't remember. It's a Frazier twin. You got to tell me which one. That's Dalton Frazier. There's 42 and 44, I think, are the twins. Now 42 is Caves. I'll have to remember what the other one is. Fake that. Oh man, Medina.
Little clip in the back there, but Cave was able to make the play.
Good job by the guy. I'm trying to look. He's got the gold bottom cleats there. That's number 4. That's Redfern. He got up there. He ended up saving the play there for us.
Yeah, we've seen several formations from Green Forest tonight, but that little shotgun RPO actions kind of give us a little problems because they, like we talked about the eye candy, everybody's going one way and they're coming back on the other side. So,
well, they found something that works, and that's good. Give the defense a challenge. Let them work on something. Simrad and Redfern at safeties. They'll go twins to both sides. Motion to the backfield. He's going to fake. He's going to throw the slant, but it's going to go over the top. 80, all he's got to do is block out right there. Like I said, he's 6 foot 210.
Yep.
He just got to get wide right there. Ain't nobody going to catch it through him. Now the quarterback's got to get it in his numbers.
Looks like they'll probably go for it here on about the 34.
4th and 6.
This may be the old try to draw you off and get it to 4th and 1.
Twins to both sides. They're trying to figure things out right here. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Shotgun snap. He'll go to throw. He's got the slant. Oh, right through the hands of number 22, and he had it. We played pretty soft that time. Hayden Albert, he's a senior. He's going to be upset at himself on that one.
Yep. Hit him right in the hands. So the PG Tigers will take over with about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half at our own 34-yard line. Be nice to take this down and score right before half.
Thursday, we score here, right, and get the extra point. It's a mercy rule for the whole second half, no matter what.
I don't know if it's, I can't remember if it's the second half or the fourth quarter, but I would think the second half.
Hamrick get it tied in. Keandre with the give up the middle. He's squirrely. They better get more guys than just one on him. He's still going. Look like Cheyenne O'Grady out there. He's going to pick up the first down on first down. He runs for about 12 yards.
You got one referee spotting him at the 50 and the one on this side spotting him at about the 46. It's a little, okay.
He stepped it
now
off.
They go over to the 50, so.
First string offense. Now Redfern is out. Hamrick's in at tight end. He's the guy you want to see step up. We need the depth with Graham being out. Motion by Wetzel. It's going to be the counter to Cade. He's got some room up the middle. He's running hard. He's still up. 20, 15, 10. He's knocked down. Oh, man. He had one guy to beat, number 11. He does a good job. Alberto Martinez. He's a sophomore for Green Forest. He does a good job of staying with Cade. Cade's hard to bring down. He was still kind of tripped up a little bit trying to recover, and 11 finishes him off. Nice look that time with the counter. Sorters will run the play in. We might slow it down and take a little bit more time just to limit their possessions, but you don't want to get out of sync. Base formation. Knox will take the snap. The gives to Grant. We're going to reward him. Nope, we're not able to punch it in. He'll get down to about the 2-yard line. Got to get a little bit longer of a block right there. I don't know if that was a backside linebacker that the center was trying to reach, but Cade cuts in and there's a guy kind of in there. This smells like Keandre to me right here, unless they just pile everybody in. Three set. Nope, that's Redfern out wide, sorry.
Quarterback sneak is good too.
Keandre right up the middle. Give him 6. Kendra, the guy here says Kendra Hobbs get on a touchdown. All right, Higgins and Knox. Make it happen, guys. It's a long drive back to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I was about to say a while ago, it's almost like we're advertising for a law firm. Higgins and Knox. We're saying their name together a bunch here lately. So
QB1, QB1A. It's up.
Looks good for me.
Good.
Good.
41-7. PG up over Green Forest with 1:24 left in the first half. We'll be back in a minute.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
All right, we're back. Higgins again, working out that leg. Better ice it at halftime. Get him an IV drip. That's Phillips on the reception. He's got a little room right there. Good job.
Nice tackle.
42, Abe Caves gets him down. He'll take it to about the 32-yard line, though.
Good return, too.
No, that wasn't 15 Cordell Wetzel. That one was 42 Abe Caves.
He's just used to saying Cordell on the kickoff returns, making the plays.
He's gotten a little quiet here the last series or two. That time to hear from him again. 42-7, minute 17 left.
Looks like they're sticking to this shotgun set and trips now.
Quick pitch. Redfern's trying to get out there. Good job that time by Wetzel.
Yep.
Getting on him. Now he does
David
pick
Hall
up
out
8,
there.
9 yards.
That's what I'm saying. I think if they stuck with that, they would have a little more success. And like you said, that's good for us to see this because we'll see this formation and the rest of the way. But every team in the conference runs some type of RPO, spread you.
You know, a lot of people, that's what they're going to. You know, grind it out. Football is different. Now, we're one of the few teams that still probably runs more than we throw. Nice catch. His knee's down, though.
Yeah.
Good job by Kate Grant getting on him. That was number 80. That's the big man outside. That's Adrian Cerna, 5'9", 210. He's probably kind of like Sorters. He's got sure hands on the outside, but he ain't going to outrun you. But that guy, he could block you out.
Yeah.
Keep the clock running, they're telling him.
Yeah. Little homegrown timeout right there.
They're probably like, hey, man, do you really stop the clock in the first half? I mean, I know second half, but first half? It's weird that the 50 has triangles on both sides there. I just noticed that. Give is going to be the second guy. That's probably Phillips. It is.
A little counter play off the RPO, and looks like he got the first down.
Knox, Cade, Carter, they're all going to be in on the tackle. Green Forest will take a timeout with 6 seconds left. We'll stay with them here for a second. I want to verbally thank our sponsors once again, PG Telco, PGCC, Kimball Mechanical Systems, Hutchins Construction, David's Roofing, who will also sponsor our halftime and our player of the game, and then CarQuest, Prairie Grove Auto, the Crawleys there in Prairie Grove, down on Main Street in Prairie Grove. So, first half, so far so good. Green Forest has had 8 possessions. We've stopped them on 7. We've only given up 7 points. If we stop them right here, it would be a pretty good job of kind of equaling or evening out our numbers on the year a little bit. I'm sorry, this is our 8th possession. So if we stop them, we'll stop them on 7 of them.
Yeah. Got to be ready for some type of trick play or some kind of crazy thing here with 6 seconds to go. So
we've had 8 possessions. Well, not really 8 possessions because of the interceptions.
Yeah.
We've had 1, 2,
6,
3, 4, 5, maybe 6 possessions, and only punted on 1, scored on the rest. Shotgun snap, 12. He's got someone coming for him, though. A Hartridge just missed.
oh, he could run.
Frazier's got a chance. He misses.
Better get him down. There you
Skates
go.
gets
Play,
him.
Skates.
All right, that's the first half. Good job by the Tigers. We've seen what we needed to see. We've seen the first string. We've seen the second string on offense and defense. We've stopped them on defense. We've scored on offense. We've thrown the ball a little. We've ran the ball a little.
Scored on defense. Did you say that?
Scored on defense twice. Not just once, but twice. And so everything looks to be clicking pretty good. We'll get the stats for you here. Didn't see any injuries.
Knock on wood, that's a good thing.
So if you wanted a good first half for your first conference game and on the road, I would say you have it. Here's your stats. All right, number of plays, both teams about in the same mark. We've run 25, they've run 30. We're averaging 12 yards a play. We got 96 yards passing. We're 4 for 4, so 24 per with 2 touchdowns. They've only had 39 yards passing, and that's about a 20-yard average. They're 2 for 9 with 2 interceptions. We probably have more yards on their interceptions than they have on their completions, but it would be 2-2, so that's not completely fair. Rushing, we have 203 yards, 21 attempts, 10 yards per carry. They have 97 yards on 21 attempts, so we'll cut that in half, about 5 yards per carry. Receiving, we've had 4 catches for 96 yards. They've had 2 for 40. Penalties, we've both been flagged at least once. They've got 2 turnovers. We've had a fumble, but we didn't lose it. And I'm not even sure if it was a fumble or a bobble. Let's see. Time of possession, Prairie Grove's held it for 10, Green Forest 11. So we're not winning that battle. I thought we would have, but I guess we've had some pretty quick strikes. First downs, we've got 16, they've got 9. Third down conversions, we converted on 2 of our 3. They've converted on 5 of their 8. Knox is 4-4, 96 yards, 2 touchdowns. Their quarterback, 2 for 9, 39, 2 interceptions. Let's look at some of the rushing yards. Kate Grant, 5 for 80. Keandre Hobbs, 5 for 50. The math's easy on that one, 10 yards per carry. Harger, 4 for 44, 11 yards per carry, and a touchdown. Keandre had a touchdown. Asher Sam, 2 for 18. Landon, 2 for 7. Phillips for them, 10 for 57. And then number 12, the quarterback, has 5 for 32. Receiving, Redfern, 2 for 70 and a touchdown. Keandre, 1 for 16 and a touchdown. And Sorters, the 1 catch for 10 yards. Defense, we're spread out all over. We got a lot of guys with 1 to 4 tackles. But the big things is the interceptions. Grant's got 1, took it back to the house, and Wetzel's got 1 that took it back to the house. That is our first half of play. Stay and watch the band. We'll be back for the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Prairie Grove High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, let's show them our Green Forest pride. Get on your feet, let's hear it.
All right, we're back with you for the second half of action. It's 42-7 Prairie Grove over Green Forest. We'll be in the mercy rule the rest of the way. Joey, you got a little summary if you want for those who are just now tuning in for the first half.
Good first half for the Prairie Grove Tigers. Did some good things on offense. Had a pretty good stands on defense. Got a couple 3-and-outs. Gave up a couple good plays, but was able to keep them out of play.
It's a good job getting there.
Make a play, good job.
Kate Grant, Sorters there to run Phillips out.
Taken out of bounds by number 1, Kate Grant, and number 8, Jackson Sorters.
That'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Sinrab getting some quality minutes back here at safety. That's good.
He's
Build the depth.
one who I've always said out of that sophomore class would be a guy who's built like a high schooler. You know, some guys grow up fast and then, you know, don't do as much in high school. He's a guy that's always kind of had that high school athlete body. And so I was hoping, you know, at least by week 5, 6, he'd be ready, and this is good for him. Oh, man, that quarterback did a good job passing that time. I wonder, Sorters was back there, and so was Grant. I wonder if they saw it. They also had 2 receivers in the same spot, which is incorrect.
Receivers looked like they ran the same route. They go routes is what it looked like, and one of them should have
80's looking over the sideline with his palms up saying, dude, what is that?
He's in my way.
Simrad, though, can't let a ball get back that far on a sideline and not be there.
No.
Good job by Grant.
Uh-oh.
Fake punt.
Make a play.
Oh, did they get him out?
But I think he's going to be close.
Woo. They ought to give it to him because it was that good.
Ball was carried by number 12, Riley
Yep,
Gordon.
they did.
First
It looked
down.
like we were lined up ready for the punt, and I don't know if that was actually a fake punt or the quarterback just saw that side of the field wide open and took advantage. So, a little teaching moment in the film session Monday. Be ready for anything.
Medina, Black, and Adams on the defensive line. Shotgun, trips to the far side, 1 back in the backfield. It's going to be a quick pitch to that back. Harger takes an inside line, so the guy's able to get outside. That's Phillips. I see Grant Black finally on the tackle. You know, and that's one thing. I see Jackson also coming off the bottom of the pile. That's 2 straight first downs. 2 plays, 2 first downs for Green Forest. They've already equaled their total from the first half just in the first series.
And I don't know if Harger was coming on a blitz, but he kind of ran right by the pitch man there, or the sweep guy that got the ball. So
trips to this side, straight run from the quarterback. He's got Redfern out there, Knox is out there. Good job by Redfern. Gain of about 1.5 yards. You know, and we don't know his responsibility. You know, sometimes outside linebackers got quarterback. Sometimes he's got pitch guy. I'm not for sure.
And he may have been blitzing quarterback, and they just called a good play for our play on defense. So
that's twice they've run that play, and both times Harger's kind of gotten inside. So it's either, you know, he is blitzing or he does have quarterback, or he's making a mistake, and he's got to get out there on pitch man.
And give Green Forest credit. They went to this shotgun spread out and then had a little success.
Twins to both sides, motion.
Counter right there. That's a good play.
Phillips.
A little hold there, but
Kate Grant's got him, though.
Wrap up.
Kate Grant and the Cavalry.
That's that counter play I've been talking about right there. That's pretty good design. You look, there's a wall on this side.
Well, and a lot of it, too, is where do your eyes go when you see that guy in motion and you see the ball in his belly for a second? Everybody's got to freeze for a second. So that does make it hard. And like you said, that's the Malzahn misdirection. We were on a scout team last night, and I did a little play trying to pretend like the other team. And I was like, if I was a coach, I'd do this. So I drew it up. And the other coach goes, no team runs that misdirection like that. You know, and I'm like, if I was a coach, I would, you know. But that's what they're doing to us here. Skates is on the blitz this time. He's going to get him for a big sack. Get him down. Nice job, Carter Skates. That's a 17-yard loss. Oh, they're gonna give him some yards there, like they blew the whistle early. But that's going to be a 13-yard tackle for loss or sack for Carter Skates, blitzing off the outside.
Well, I learned something watching pro football Sunday on that play right there. They mark it where the initial contact hits, not like where they drive him and put him down. Because there was a game I was watching Sunday, and there was a safety, but they tackled him on the twos where the initial contact, and that's where they ruled him down. So, I don't know.
Man, if I hit you back that far sometimes.
Drive you that far back.
Now, I think the only time that changes is if they get any more forward progress from like driving their feet, and they'll reset that spot. Because I know you're right on that.
He's a little ready for the fake that time. Pick it up and go. Pick it up and go.
Redfern, he'll fake. Nice little move, but there's a flag.
Must be a
On the return, number 4.
block in the back.
Yeah, almost always. That's a block in the black, in the black, block in the back, or a hold on the receiving team.
So let us put us back about the 20. Start this possession.
We're just trying to pad our offensive stats there. Asher Sam will come back out. Seth Vaughn's out there. 71, Jacob London. Looks like the second team here will take over. 42-7 with 5:48 left in the third. Levi Bradley out there, John King out there, Higgins in at quarterback, Hamrick at tight end, Simrad at wingback. The only one I don't have is the running back, and there he is, number 23, familiar name, Colin Falk. He'll come in at running back. No pressure to live up to your brother's names, right?
No.
Brockman will be the split end out here. Higgins under center. Give to Asher Sam. He'll be tackled for a short gain of 2 or 3 by number 56 for Green Forest. 55 for Green Forest and 56. Maybe they're twin brothers. I'll check the names here. That's Rodolfo Mendoza and Aaron Duvall. Davis Stevens will split out to this near side. We'll stack it up. This is usually a sweep look over here. Oh, little early motion. They don't call it. That's Falk on the sweep. Short gain, about 3 yards. Bring up 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5. Their announcer goes, ball carries number 23, and then it's silent. He's been 32 all year long, so the white jersey is dyslexic.
They have the ball at their own 26-yard line.
3rd and 4, Higgins under center, base formation, takes the snap. Gives going to be to Asher. He tripped up though. Dang, that was there. I think he tripped on the pulling guard maybe. Looked like a trap look right there.
34, Asher Sam.
I bring up 4th and short, 4th and 2, but we're going to punt the ball.
Number 9, Brian Soto.
Tackle that time by number 9, Brian Soto. Punt team's not second string though, so we better get all 11 out there.
Get time on the play clock. The coaching points on this stuff like this, your first group needs to be in the game on the sideline and watching and knowing what's going on.
Nice punt by Wetzel.
Oh, get it.
Oh, man, if you're going to field it, you better get it next time. Redfern almost comes up with it. Phillips gets it, though. Blow your whistle, someone said. He ain't supposed to blow his whistle when they touch it.
It's a live ball if he touches it there.
Good job by Wetzel that time flipping the field. That's a
good punt.
That's almost a 50-yarder when it's all said and done. I had to count by 5. That's tough.
I saw you taking your shoe off.
I got to 20. Didn't know where to go. Trips to the far side, one back on this side, or one split out on this side. Shotgun snap, quick throw, caught. Number 9 to the outside. Stevens misses. Hamrick's out there.
Brockman looks like
Brockman got him.
Grab him by the ankles and get him down.
Ankle. We got an ankle biter out there with Brockman.
Whatever you got to do to get him down.
Good play call that time for Green Forest. Give a guy some an opportunity out in some space. Colin Falk will come in at this near cornerback. Brockman at the far cornerback. Simrad Stevens, safety.
This is good. Let these younger sophomores get some playing time in a meaningful game and game action.
Jet sweep, number 9 once again,
There you
string
go.
it
Turn
out.
Back. Oh, wrap up.
Cottle almost had him. Cage Adams there, Simrad there. Looking for the other guy on the bottom. He did a great job. That's 24, Kobe Frazier.
That was another textbook of string it out, make him cut it back, and then that lineman coming down the line should be there to finish him off. And it's good play by Cottle, trailing the play there.
Definitely. 24 and 42, that's the Frazier twins. Both of them were in last time. Both of them near the tackle. Hamrick and Kobe Frazier in inside linebackers.
Timeout on the field, Green Forest.
Timeout, Green Forest. We'll take a timeout with them. 2 minutes left in the third.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
.204 left in the third, 42-7 Prairie Grove. We got a 3rd and short for Green Forest. Gives up the middle. I think we got him stopped.
Be close.
He's giving him a pretty good spot. Oh, they're going to give him the first down.
Hey, checking scores during that timeout. Shiloh, no problem with Berryville, 42-0. Next week, opponent Gravett in the third quarter's leading Lincoln 20-7.
Now, that's a surprise to me. I did think, that both of those teams were about the par.
Yeah. And then P. Ridge is all over Gentry. It says in the second quarter, it's quite really close to halftime, 43-7. That's
a big surprise, too. Gentry played Dardanelle really well. Give to Phillips up the middle. We got a bunch of guys there. I see Hamrick. I see Medina. I see Biasi helping him up off the ground.
Interior of the Prairie Grove defensive line.
He says tackled by the Prairie Grove defensive line. He did a good job that time of getting everybody gang tackling. Montgomery will come in, play outside linebacker. Twins to both sides, shotgun. One back in the backfield.
Oh, good pickup by the back.
Good job by King. Oh, he completes it. Number 9. Number 9's been their all-star. Him and Phillips have done quite a bit. But 9, he's had the last couple first downs on the jet sweep and a couple catches.
That was a great job by their back picking up the blitz because it was Marshall was coming off the corner and had him, but that back stepped across and picked him just enough to let him get out and get that pass completed.
And that's not something you usually see in a high school game. No. Simrad on the tackle that time. Trips to this near side, snap, quick pass to the outside, kind of one of those tunnel screen looks. King gets him down, but they're going to pick up about 7 yards.
Tackle by number 23.
Falk on the tackle also.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
2nd down and 4.
Green Forest.
Green Forest, not a super big school. Like I said, they're 3A that moved up to our conference.
Is that Landon Washhausen at corner on the far side?
It is. Only 23 guys on their team.
Came up, good play, knocked him in.
Good job that time. Pursuit by 62 Medina and 22 Montgomery. That's the end of the third, 42-7. Prairie Grove's up. We'll be back for the fourth quarter.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Begin playing the final quarter. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for Green Forest.
Looks like we'll start the 4th quarter here, Ryan, with leading 42-7. Green Forest making a little drive here as they start the 4th quarter.
Wanting to go deep. Phillips.
Oh, nice catch.
Is that Falk that time? That is Falk. He's got to get back there. Number 9 for Prairie Grove, that's Alex Helms. He's another sophomore. He came in at safety, not able to provide as much help as he needs over on that far side.
So they'll learn. You got to know third and long. Keep them in front of you. Come up, make the play.
Like you said, though, good job for the sophomores. Now you know. I mean, I don't know how you forgot since junior high. Don't let anybody get behind you, but I'll have to talk to him tomorrow about that. Motion gives the number 9.
There's
Nope,
counter play.
it's a
See how
counter.
the wall set up over here?
Good job by Marshall Montgomery getting him out that time. That's who ended up pushing him out. I know it looks like the next set of guys got him, but it wasn't.
And once again, that is a well-designed play.
It fooled me.
On that jet sweep counter.
Not that I'm very quick, but from up here, I mean, they sold it well. You know, sometimes it's a courtesy look, just to make your safety freeze. They do a good enough job with that first fake, you know, that it looks, I'd give it to him next time because everybody's thinking, you know, you're countering every time, but quarterback moved the personal protector back and forth, back and forth. Quick snap, puts it in his belly. Phillips tackled by Montgomery.
Number 7, Barrett Phillips on the carry.
Hamrick there also, and Stevens.
Seth Vaughn was there. Clock running. Ken 40 there.
That's the good part. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9.5.
1st down and goal for Green Forest.
Can you hold them 4? I formation, twins to the far side, give up the middle to number 9. Got guys there. Oh, he fumbled, man. We almost had, he got it back. Alex Helms on the tackle, along with Colby Frazier.
That'll bring up 2nd down and goal for Green Forest from the 2-yard line.
Quick fullback dive there.
I'd do it again, to be honest with you. You got 3 plays here. It's 2nd down and goal from the 2.
I give them credit. At least they're not 7 yards in the shotgun with it being, you know, 1st, 2nd goal from the 2.
They'll give it to Phillips that time, but it's good. Touchdown, Barrett Phillips. That shouldn't knock us out of the mercy rule, though.
I think once the mercy rule starts, I don't think it can.
In the 2nd half.
Yeah, I don't think it can stop.
Now, if it's 1st half, yes.
Yes.
Soto kicking for the extra point for the Red Tigers, the Red Tigers. Good snap, good hold. Good kick, that's good. 42-14, let's take a break. We'll be back for the kickoff.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Brian Soto.
Soto to kick off. Simrad back deep. Sam Falk also back, and Stevens. Stevens is going to let it go back into the end zone. Touchback. And we'll start at the 20.
Prairie Grove will take over with the ball placed at their own 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
So we got a little break here. We'll just say next week, Tigers will be home versus the Gravette Lions. Homecoming with Prairie Grove Tigers. Homecoming festivities will be about 1 o'clock in the arena. Should start about 6:30 on the field next Friday night. I think it's supposed to be a little cooler next Friday as well.
You think it might actually feel like football?
It's not that bad up here on top of this mountain we're sitting on, but
No, really tonight we are blessed. We're up at top with the crew tonight. Double handoff, no room anywhere.
Ball carries number 12, Landon Simrad.
I don't think that boy knew he made the tackle, but he made the tackle.
Tackled by number
But
50.
there's a good breeze up here. You know, it's 74 degrees, which probably be close to what it is at kickoff next week.
I think the high that I saw today for next Friday is 73, so that'll be down in the 50s. So it might be a little football weather for homecoming weekend.
Tonight would be perfect for the court to have this weather.
Yes.
But for the players, 10 degrees cooler will be nice.
There's Falk. Falk's got a little speed.
Now that was
a good
reminiscent
run there.
of the older brother right
Yes.
there. He would have tried to hurdle those last two guys, though. He was kind of a knucklehead
Yeah.
like that. He'd hurdle them every once in a while.
He'd always want to cut back for contact, not always scream, just stay outside. He knew what he was doing.
Everybody else, though, you tell him, cut in, because you keep going outside, they're
Yeah.
stringing you out. He was one of the few you had to tell to go outside. He trusted his shoulders and his back and his bullheadedness more than he
Yes.
did his legs sometimes.
Speaking of Colin, I think Colin had 2 pretty good touchdown runs this week in the JV game down at Clarksville on Monday night. So
He did.
He's got a
Asher-
little speed on him.
Asher Sam for a first down that time, 14 yards. Yeah, I think he had a couple touchdowns, and they had a couple big throws with Higgins and Simrad. So
Trevor Sharp. That'll be enough yardage for Prairie Grove, 1st down.
Davis Stevens will split out wide to this side. Landed in the slot. Twins. Higgins under center. Take the snap. He'll fake. It's a designed run.
Oh,
Got some
block
yards
out
there. He may go all the way. 5.
That's what he gives
Touchdown.
you right there.
Give him 6. Higgins with the wheels.
54-yard run.
He might be leading rusher on 1 carry.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think 60 was our. Was it 6? Did we make it 61 guy? I can't remember. But anyways, Higgins right there. He puts himself in the conversation for leading rusher tonight on 1 run. We've had a running back by committee approach. We've had a catch, by several guys. 2 of them big long plays. We've had 2 quarterbacks doing a great job tonight. A lot of guys on defense doing it. I mean, it's a good team victory tonight.
And up 42-14, you're not really trying to score, and you think just run a little quarterback off tackle sweep, and he made the most of it. So.
Well, Higgins will score once again. The extra point's good. Make it 49-14. We'll let you see our sponsors for a minute. We'll be right back.
7 minutes and 40.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Kicking for Prairie Grove. Higgins must be sore, so 44. Frazier will kick it. Decent high kick. Fielded at the 20. Is that Simrad or Wetzel?
Simrad. white gloves.
Landon Simrad on the tackle that time, return of about 15 yards.
7.5 minutes to go.
Caves and Davis will be our safeties. Falk and Washhausen at cornerbacks. King and Montgomery outside linebackers. Hamrick and Kobe Frazier at inside linebackers.
Medina and Sefbon and
Biasy.
yes.
Soto on the jet sweep. They'll give to him. Biasy gets him down.
Looked like we'll help the turf monster.
I started to say he might have slid a little bit, but Biasy fell on him, so he got the solo.
That's right.
Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9. Asher Sam in, outside linebacker this time.
Good quarterback.
It is number 18. Number 18 is Devin Duvall. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 135.
With the complete pass, it'll bring up
Still
third
letting
down
their
and
sophomores
9.
get a little action
For
in
the
here.
Tigers.
Meaningful game reps.
You know, they're a majority of sophomores. If you look, they got, I said there's 24 guys. $15 of them are sophomores. So majority of this team is sophomores. Maybe they have another couple classes. If you got three classes of 15, you'd have quite the, that's going to be a flag if they call it. They do call it. Oh, good break on the ball that time by Falk. He almost gets an interception. But, you know, if you get for a team that's right there on that line of too big for 3A, not quite big enough for 4A, you know, 3 straight classes of 15 and you could hold them all and keep them all and build something, you'd have 45 guys. That'd be a pretty good size. You know, that'd be what we run typically. We have some years where we run, you know, bigger than that, but typically 45,
Yeah, usually
50.
45, 50 is what we dress out.
Tonight, down a little bit with all the injuries. I mean, we got at least 6 guys in street clothes at least, and several of them starters. Oh man.
I think he would have scored if he'd have caught it because there was nobody on that side.
Nobody. So Green Forest punts. We muffed the punt, even though it was only 10 yards straight up in the air. And Green Forest recovers, so they'll keep possession. Number 18 will come back in. Duvall, he'll come back in at quarterback.
Clock running with 5.5 minutes to go. I see our band buses over there getting ready to load.
Band's loud, I can hear them all the way over here. We've got a timeout.
I think they had enough people on the field.
Let's make this last a little bit longer. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Duvall under center. We show blitz. It's a quick pitch to this near side. Stevens is out there. John King with the tackle. Good job by John getting him down. They pick up about 4. Again, John King, get it together here in your scrub time. You're a guy that can play, you know, as injuries mount up. Really could see some time. He's a special teams stud right now as a sophomore, but you could get some of the Friday night PT if you show well out here. I formation, Duvall under center, takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw. He's got a guy deep. He throws the out route. King picks it off. He might take it to the house.
Don't block
30,
anybody.
20, 10, 5, touchdown. Give him 6. There's the lid one. I'll do it for King right there. Big pick 6. That's our 3rd one of the night. John King, I was calling you out, buddy. You must have heard me.
Yeah, he heard you.
A little underthrown by Duvall there. Great break on the ball by King. Can we remember who all's on kick point after, though? that's where that first team's got to keep your helmets on and stay involved.
Looks like Jackson's holding. I don't know what.
Is it Higgins?
Higgins is kicking.
Higgins still kicking. He's going for that all-time scoring record here.
Jackson's holding for some reason.
For some reason. Well, maybe he's practicing.
Maybe, yeah. I guess you got to have a backup holder. So
he's close enough to it. Bam. Is it blocked? I think it was blocked.
I think it kicked it in the backside of the line.
Score 55-14. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest Auto Parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Toby Frazier, back to kick. Dalton Frazier, sorry, one of the Frazier brothers. I used to say the Bryant twins is one of them. So I'll have to do it again here. Weren't they 33 and 88? The numbers kind of lined up like that, and these guys are 24 and 42.
Yeah. I had the Bryant kids in Pee Wee baseball from like 2nd grade, and I probably still couldn't tell you which one's which.
They're both ugly. I mean, it's hard to tell them apart. I hope they're listening. I'm sure one of them will call me tomorrow.
We just call them twin.
Oh, Bradley, Vaughn, and Biasy on the defensive line. King, Sam, outside linebackers. 71. You got a name on that one?
That's London, isn't it?
That is London. My bad, London. Inside linebacker. Duvall, the handoff to Soto. He trucks Alex Helms. Helms, you were the nail that time, not the hammer, sir.
London on the tackle. 73 on the tackle. Biasy.
85 in at cornerback. He's a new guy. He's only been here for about 3 weeks. Memphis is 85's name. Handoff to number 24. A couple guys miss.
Oh, spin move.
Helms.
Another spin move.
Finally on the tackle. He does pick up about 10 to 12 yards, and that's a first down for Green Forest.
Number 70, Levi Bradley. Enough yardage for Green Forest Tigers.
Number 2 will come in for Green Forest.
With the ball placed at the Prairie Grove 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10 for Green Forest.
That's Gabriel Holland, another sophomore. Whoa, turf monster, like you said.
Ball carries number 24, Jordan De Leon. Stopped by number 42.
Paint must have been a little thick at the 50.
Off the 2 on the play, it'll be 2nd down and 12.
Oh, you know, I was saying that the Frazier twins were 24 and 42, but that's Abe Caves. They're 24 and 44. Man, 42 looks a lot like them too, so that's going to be confusing. Back deep to pass is Duvall. He's got a guy. Overthrew him. He kind of broke the route off a little bit though. That was number 88. He did a good job getting to him. That's Freddie Juarez. He's a 6 foot, 200-pound sophomore.
It's a well-thrown ball, too. He's kind of planted his feet and threw it.
If he didn't have to turn his head, it kind of made him, stutter step a little bit. He would have hit that in stride. Under center, Duvall takes the snap. Quick pitch. Soto. He's going to the outside. Oh, Davis Stevens. Boy, I don't know if the tackling for him is put your head down and let him run into it, you know.
He got him down. That's all that matters.
Stevens, if you're going to do that, go for the ankles or something at least with your shoulder pad. Don't put your head down and let him just run right into it. I'll have to talk to him Monday. I'm just trying to keep what couple brain cells he has left alive.
It's a tackle in the stat sheet. That's all that matters.
His mom will appreciate it if we'll correct that, though. Duvall under center. I formation, and there's movement.
Oh, a couple kids moving.
False start. Green Forest, back him up 5. That 4th and 5 just became 4th and 10.
This has been a pretty clean game. Both teams had a little unsportsmanlike penalty for a face mask early, but other than that, just a couple of minor penalties and pretty well played game on both sides. As we get in here, the last minute and 10 seconds left.
Full backfield, Duvall takes it. He's going to fake again. He's
88's
going deep.
wide open.
Frazier, can he get there? Again, they're just a yard off. I mean, the route's there, the pass is there. Fool me once. Those 3 guys chasing him that time. Going to have to get a kick in the rear if you let him by you again.
Might get yelled at the film session money for that one.
Come on, boys. I know there's only 55 seconds left in a 55-14 game, but you look bad when you get beat deep once. Then you look really bad when you get beat deep 3 plays later. That's when you're earning your spot on that second string, third string.
This should be the old take a knee.
That was a 4th down, so that's a turnover on downs.
Just take the old knee and let's get on the bus. Head back to Washington County. There you go. Best playing football, Ryan, right there.
I won't say Beelan was lying, but that's going to be the ball game. We'll run off the last 22 seconds here. 55-14, the Prairie Grove Tigers win their first conference game of the season.
1-0.
1-0, baby. Before we get to our stats, I want to thank our team. Dylan Moore running camera. Billy Peoples Grizzle is our producer. Naaman Ballstad on the scoreboard, and then Miles Eubanks, the guy that drives him over, the director. He's also our stat man.
Awesome.
Here's our stats for tonight. We've got Green Forest ran twice as many plays as we did. They ran 60, we ran 30.
Well,
we had twice as many yards.
We had 3 defensive touchdowns. That kept us from being on offense a lot. So
that's true. We had twice as many yards. We go for about 400. They go for about 250. I know that's not quite twice, guys. You don't have to text me later. Passing yards, we have 96. We had the same 4 for 4 in the first half. And then Green Forest is 6 of 20. They should have had a lot more. They had some opportunities. They do give up 3 pick sixes, though. Yeah. Rushing, we had 290 yards rushing on the night on 28 attempts. That's 10 yards a carry. And they had 166 on 40 attempts. That's 4 yards per carry. Receiving, again, 96 and 87. Both teams pretty penalty-free. They had 3 turnovers. We had 1. We had a fumble that we lost. They threw 3 pick sixes. We did get 1 sack tonight. They held the ball twice as long. Again, we did 15. They did 30. But that's a lot of times those pick sixes change your possession time quite a bit. Looking at individual stats, Knox goes 4 for 4, 96 yards, 2 touchdowns. K. Grant, 5 rushes, 79 yards, 15.8 per carry. Peyton Higgins rushed 3 times for 60 yards, for 20 yards per carry with a touchdown. Hobbs, 5 for 50, 10 yards per carry with a touchdown. Harger, 4 for 44, 11 yards per carry, 1 touchdown. Asher Sam, 5 for 36 with 7 yards.
I don't want to interrupt you, but if we see it midfield, they're great sportsmanship. Both teams, a little prayer afterward.
That is nice.
I'd like to see that. That's good to see.
And you know, sometimes you play games and you don't want to pray with the other team
Oh, yeah.
afterwards. I'm glad that both teams here still have that character.
Yep.
Good sportsmanship was
Good
the right word, but you
sportsmanship.
already used that. I didn't want to double up there.
I will.
Receiving wise, Redfern, 2 catches, 70 yards, is 35 per for a touchdown. Kelder Hobbs, 1 for 16 and a touchdown. And Swords, 1 for 10 for a touchdown. That's it. Huh?
No touchdown, just 1 for 10.
1 for 10. And that's it for tonight. Good job, good game. We got to see what we wanted to see. We got our first victory. Hopefully we come back strong next week. Again, we'll be at home versus Gravett for homecoming. Come out, see the court, see the guys escorting. Daytime festivities start at
1 o'clock, I believe, in the arena.
and then nighttime festivities start at
6:30 on the field.
all right, for
Should be
Joey.
a beautiful night. Everybody come out and support the Tigers.
That's right. For Joey Sorters, I'm Ryan Cook. And go